Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. We just got done with our S&B body mounts. It's riding great. Everything's going great there. It's still the same day. We just got done. Took a little bit of break. Got me a little something to drink and eat. But before we go getting cleaned up too much, gonna go ahead and do an oil change on this truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, for this truck, it's a 2015 with a 6.2 liter V8 in it. It's a gas motor. Obviously we need a socket set. We're going to need funnels. Your 7 quarts of the oil of your choice. I've always used Royal Purple. I had a 2000, my first brand new truck I ever owned was a 2008 F250. I ran Royal Purple in it along with a Fram filter. And when I sold that truck, it had 200,000 miles on it, I believe, somewhere in that neighborhood. And that truck is still on the road today. I sold that truck probably about 7 or 8 years ago. So the guy that I sold it to at the time was a young man. He bought it and he was using it. He worked in the oil field in West Texas, I believe. So he was actually commuting back and forth with it. Every now and then I see it in town still. It seems to still be a really good truck. It looks to be in good shape. Kind of regret selling the truck because, man, that was a nice truck. It got 18 and a half miles per gallon. It was a 2008 F150 STX with a 4.6 liter V8 Triton in it. And the only thing I ever did with it was change the oil, clean the air filter because I had a K&N cool air intake in it, and change the alternators. And that was really about it. Change tires. Anyway, sidetrack. Been using Royal Purple ever since. It's worked great for me. I like it. It does what I need to do. Fram decided to spend a little extra money, go synthetic endurance this go around. Says 25,000 mile protection. All honestly, next time I change the oil, I'm probably going to change the filter again anyway. But sure, whatever. And then we need a pot to catch all the old oil. Slightly too low to put a 5-gallon bucket under it, so you got to have something else to catch it. This is an old bucket that we picked up from a garage sale or something, I think. I'll be honest, I don't even know where it came from. It was in my shed, so we're going to use it to catch the oil because it fits under there pretty good. Might be able to hold all of it with it. I'm not sure. That looks bigger than a 5-quart pot. I'm hoping it's enough to hold 7 quarts of oil. But oil changes aren't hard on trucks. If you got like a Camry or a small sedan or something like this little SUV over here, they could be more of a pain, especially on the sedans because they're so close to the ground. SUV's not as bad. Let's get under the truck. Alright, we're under the truck. So this truck ain't hard to do. You got your oil pan here, your drain hole here, and you got your oil filter right here. So this is a 5/8. So you're just going to want to break this free, pull it out, make sure your bucket's where it can catch all the oil. When it's done draining out there, you'll put your bolt back in, and then you pull your filter off and you let all that oil drain out. Then you put your new filter in. Well, you're going to put oil in your new filter. You're going to put oil around the gasket, and you put your new filter on. So we'll go over that as we do it. But for right now, let's pull this plug out. Shouldn't be that hard to break. Shouldn't be. Let's see. Okay. Should be loose enough to do by hand now. It should be Oh, I see, probably about 6.5 quarts, something like that, maybe. The other half quart is going to be in your filter right there, roughly. Probably less than a half quart. It's good enough. You can check your pulp too. Make sure there's no crud buildup on it or anything, or any metal shavings that's indicating something that can indicate something wrong with your internals. This looks fine. Alright, that's it for that part. Now we gotta see if we can get this filter off by hand. Should be able to, shouldn't be that tight, but no telling with people. Yeah, that puppy's on there. We got lazy for a bit and started using the local oil change shop, and kind of regretting that now. Alright, I go get an oil wrench. Okay, don't have a oil wrench quite big enough to fit around that, or small enough anyways. So I'll try some channel locks. There we go. Yep. 3 off, then hopefully y'all can still see. Try to line our pot up. No, that's not what you want. Okay. Okay. Kind of was second guessing this Fram because I used their book. You can see the size difference there. It's pretty big. But the sealing surface is the same. It's just the canister itself's wider. Nothing wrong with that. Set that to the side. Oh, actually, let's just drop that off of there. There we go. And oil. And pour some of our new oil to our new canister. Without making a huge mess, preferably. Okay. Make sure we get that all of our new seal. And then we can put it on up there. Overfilled it, so okay. Before I get too carried away, let's put the cap back on the oil so I don't dump this quart of oil everywhere. Now you don't need put a wrench on this, you can just hand tighten this thing. But it's pretty slippery right now, so you don't want it super tight. That's good. That's plenty. We are done with the bottom side of the truck. Now we just got to get out and fill her up from the top. We should be golden for another 10,000 miles or so. So, on your oil caps in your engine bay, it tells you what tells you exactly what oil you want. So it's not really a guessing game. Let's see. Then you just put your funnel in, start pulling all your oil in. That's our first quart. Second quart. This will be our last 5 quarts. Last 5 quarts. So we should be good now. Alright folks, that's it. We checked under the truck. We didn't have oil leaks coming from the drain. We didn't have any oil leaks coming from the filter. And our oil level is showing to be good. So, really all there is to it. It takes about 30 minutes or so to do it. It doesn't take very long. Especially as long as you got your tools and you ain't got to go digging for them. Like I kind of had to do. But, we were done for the F250 for a little while. Got the oil value reset on it. So we should be good to go. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me on the farm again today. Y'all have a good one.